Wednesday.
Everybody. It's Wednesday, time to start your weekend countdown here on Blind Guy,
His wife.
Their Life Live. Today we got 3 life hacks for moms, especially those who are work from home parents. And if you know somebody or that is part of a blended family, hey, we got a member of the real life Brady Bunch here today. We got Emily Renee, and she's gonna give you some three life hacks on planning, on systems and time management.
Now wait a minute. Do you have to be a mom for this? Because Corey, you could use this planning, systems, time management. So that means some of you may be able to use this in your workplace. Luckily, we have a mom who's in the workforce, so she uses these tools everywhere. But especially if you're a mom, I think you'll really enjoy this. If you're a dad, if you're a husband, right, Corey? Husbands work too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
This will work perfect.
Well, we can't get our show started. And this is a 1 hour talk show. A 1 hour talk show where we have great guests, where we have great segments like our giveaway, our first place from the giveaway. We have a second giveaway for a fun drawing from a gift from our guest.
You might win.
And we also have our plant-based treats.
Yum.
And along the way, we introduce you to our fabulous guests all along the way in these different segments. But we can't get started unless we thank those that help to make this show possible.
Absolutely.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by promotional considerations paid for by the following unmuted sponsors.
We have sponsors, and we're so excited for their return. We got a lot of music happening. Let's slow down this music because here they are.
Supreme sponsors, David and Christine Brooks.
Thank you, David and Christine Brooks.
They return every week.
Supreme sponsor, Dr. Linda Bailey Hayden of Elizabeth City State University.
Plus 99 coffees and decaf.
Supreme sponsor, JBWR. Check out his YouTube channel.
He's in the chat.
JBWR.
Yeah, he's in the chat too.
Supreme sponsor, Next Gen Investor. Check out her YouTube channel.
Thank you, Next Gen Investor.
Thanks for investing in us.
New sponsor, Time to Grow. Check out their YouTube channel.
Thank you, Time to Grow.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
You or your company can become a sponsor. Visit blindguyhiswife.com.
Well, let's go. Let's start the show with our Real Talk with Entirely Designed intro.
Let's go. Let's start the show.
It's another episode of A Blind Guy.
His wife.
Hey everybody, I'm Corey the Blind Guy.
I'm his wife, Laquita Marie.
Together we let you into our life live every hump day, bang, to Friday. That's Wednesday,
Thursday,
Friday at
11:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And we, in this 1 hour, the best 1 hour of your day, we bring to you fabulous guests that help to change your narrative of what you think it means to be normal when it comes to your health,
your business,
and your wealth. And we do that again in a 1 hour talk show. We have different segments, such as 2 fantastic giveaways and our plant-based treat, and introduce you to a fabulous person all along the way. Today is no exception to the rules. Our fabulous person today is work at home mom. And
wait a minute. Are we gonna say hello to her? Because we got people watching from Kenya. Irene Zab is here, Corey.
Hey, Irene Zab. We're gonna bring
y'all know I'm always before we bring Emily Renee in, because that's our featured guest. We're gonna jump right into today's topic, but I'm always trying to, get my identity together. Irene Zab is Kenyan, David Hunt is Trinidadian, Wally is Haitian, and Corey, Lasher's Journey, is Jamaican. So far, I'm an island gal because, we got all our friends from the island, but Irene is the only one right now. She's from Kenya. She's like, yes, I'm here. Mm-hmm. Now, African Dreaming is in Tanzania or Tanzania, depending on how you might say that. But y'all, we need some Nigerians. Y'all know my favorite is Nigerian. So Mary Madipoju typically comes through. But look, we do appreciate you, Sec Amethyst, the lioness of videography. I love that name change.
All right.
Audrey Willis is here. She's got the biggest brain ever. She always wins on Talk with Tori. So let's find out. Oh, I'm sorry. We do have a Nigerian Welsh wifey channel. So okay. I think we can bring her in now. Plus we got Black Tropical, our favorites.
Hey, Black Tropical Homestead in the house. So we're going to bring Emily Renee in to say good morning to everybody. Good morning, Emily.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hi. Hi, everybody.
We are doing great. How are you today?
Oh, I'm excellent. And I'm fired up. I'm ready for the show and for the plant-based treat of the day.
So
We gotta give you your theme song. There's a story of a girl named Emily.
Hey, copyright. Hey,
who's bringing up two very lovely kids.
Hey, Gail at Night, how you doing? We also have one of our favorite sponsors in here, Corey, JBWR, and
JBWR.
You know, Andale Homestead is here as well.
Down in North Carolina.
Now, I bring up Andale because she's much like you, Emily. You are our featured guest to give us some life hacks. Andale is a mom. You're a mom. And Dale has a garden, you have a garden, and Dale has worked for years as a real estate agent, and you are also in the corporate world, so you're not just the mom, you're doing some of everything. So, Of course, G. Albert is here. Now, I usually fight with G. Albert. He's talking about, I'm also in the chat. Okay, we see you. G. Albert is an amazing person, though. He's a tech guy, so we have a lot of fun. Between me, G. Albert, and Wally, there's always going to be a fun fight, okay? Just to let you know. On the other hand, everybody's saying hello because, like, you know, I told you, we've got folks in here from Kenya. Give us, but she doesn't have any children yet. Irene Zab doesn't. Oh, Eva Shine is Nigerian. Yes, I'm almost Nigerian. Give us, and Eat with Shine is also a mom. So give us a tip, a hack, something that we can do, because Eat with Shine, she will sit there. She does ASMR videos, Corey. Oh my goodness. It's so fun over there. Give us a hack. Lashes Journey is a mom. What's one of the best things to help you get started during the day that works every day, sets your day off right? You know, give us a hack, because not just the moms, but no Oprah could use this hack.
Yes. So my number one hack would be the kids have their responsibilities too. So make them be responsible for some different tasks. We are tired of having it all on us. So it's time for them to take it.
I got it. So in other words, delegate. So let's say you're in the military. G. Albert is a full-blooded American Air Force brat from Germany. So delegate, let somebody else help. Next Gen Investor would say this, you know, she's definitely spreading the love there. So when you say make the kids responsible for different things, what kinds of responsibility? Like, are they cooking and cleaning, or are they just like, oh, I know I'm supposed to get my homework done?
Oh yeah, they cook, they clean, they do get their homework done, and they have different household tasks. We like to assign certain days for each kid to cook or to plan what we are going to cook. So they have a hand in how we operate as a family. So that makes them feel like even more part of the family, but also that they have some say-so in how our family is run. So it gives them a boost of confidence. So
nice. Well, how old are they? Because Philip Waldo Jr. is from a large family. He was kind of in the middle, right? I was down at the bottom. So I was like getting away with stuff. He might have been cooking and cleaning, whereas I might have been, you know, chilling somewhere and, you know, hoping that somebody else did it. So how old are they that they're cooking and cleaning?
Well, my big blended family, we have a total of 8 children and 1 crazy dog. But those who live in our home, we have a 10-year-old, a 9-year-old, an 8-year-old, and a 6-year-old. So they're all at the age where they, I've taught them how to do their laundry. I taught them how to do some household tasks. And as long as you put in that work beforehand to teach them how to do it, and then you just kind of nurture them into perfecting it. Well, not perfecting it, just progress.
But progressing, getting better. And sort of like, I know you're a supervisor at your job, so you're really good at cultivating people, working that in. So I like that you're saying, okay, yeah, whatever you do at home, you can expand into other parts. And so this is good for Wally, because he says, ooh, that cooking part is a nah, and Lashes Journey sounds like me. My kid's lazy.
So you said 10, 9, 8, and 6, right?
Yep, 10, 9, 8, and 6.
Didn't you forget one?
Oh yes! Oh my goodness!
Wait.
And my baby 9 months. 9 months.
I was gonna say, like, before the Billions doesn't have any kids yet. Don't do this before the Billions. Don't forget your baby.
No,
When you
she's
have
9
one.
months, but you know what? She already folds laundry and she cooks. So yeah, she's right along with the rest of them.
Oh,
she crawls
sweet.
and cleans the floor as she goes.
Yeah.
Right. I am Betty J Gathers. Yes, now we can let the party start because you're here. And you see, G. Albert, he wants you to give them a few more years to be nurtured. But hey, I don't know. I say get them started early. That way they can do whatever they need to do. You know, Black Tropical is shouting at Soil Family Expo coming to you May 20th to the 22nd in Savannah.
So, Emily, you said to nurture them along. Define the word nurture.
Nurturing is that different kids, they require different types of nurturing. So there, I have some kids who like praise, vocal praise. So I'll tell them, good job on this. I have some children who like to be out and about. I have some children who value their personal time. And so it's really about getting to know that child, knowing how they like to be praised, knowing how they like to be taught, just knowing all the ins and outs about them and communicating with them in a way that is beneficial to them and to their growth. So it's really about drilling down and getting to know each child, because it can be kind of hard when you have so many, but when you're dedicated to knowing who that child is as an individual, it helps for the entire family, because they have their own things that they can contribute.
Little Ruby's Daycare Encounters, I'm sure she's loving what you're saying. This is Dr. Brenda, and she does a lot of content on cultivating and nurturing children in the same way that you're saying, like, look at the individuality, give them group things, however, really listen to the individual, and that way you can nurture. And so again, like you're saying, this works great for, if you are at a job and you have other people that you're communicating with, peers, people that you're supervising, or your boss. It all works. Communication is the key, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, this has been great. We're just getting started with today's topics. Of course, this is a talk show, so we have several segments, including the plant-based treat. I think you'll love it because, yes, it's that mac and cheese. So what we'll do, yes. So what we'll do is we'll say goodbye to you for now, so we can get into a few other segments before we come back. And of course, Gail at Night is dropping all the best links, saying follow you on Instagram, Naked Soul Yoga, because we'll get into your yoga experiences and family yoga and all of those things along the way. Okay?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited.
All right, we're going to put you back in the virtual green room so you can enjoy some computer chips and some software salsa. Get it out of the metaverse if you can. And we'll see you in the few.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Take care. And G. Albert, no, trust me, I was not nurtured with my folks sparing the ride, but that's another day, another story for another day.
Well, this best 1 hour of your day is powered by StreamYard and by member support from viewers like you. You all can be part of the Blind Guy, His Wife, Their Life home team by remembering to bum rush the button.
Thumbs up, you all. Now, Dale said it best. Communications is key. So we are communicating with you right now what we'd like for you to do, and we hope you'll help us out with it. Hit the thumbs up. That lets other people know that you like this info. They might like it as well. And as you can see, scrolling at the bottom of the screen is blindguyhiswife.com, along with some of our sponsors. So I'll just show you blindguyhiswife.com so we can head over there and you will know where we are.
Go to blindguyhiswife.com where you can download the Three Little Pigs remix. And for your half hour of listening pleasure for your audio story that features yours truly doing all the character voices on this fractured fairy tale version of the Three Pigs.
Now, you know,
they brought hip hop to fairy tale land.
Yes, and Gail at Night did drop the link to show them how they can be an affiliate. So it's right there on blindguyhiswife.com.
And then remember, you can also support this broadcast by remembering to click the green coffee cup. So she can say,
what you doing?
You can say, you know what I'm doing. I'm stirring it like coffee. Clink, 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 clink.
Yes, pull up blindguyhiswife.com and you'll see right there, buy me a coffee, support the production, click the green coffee cup. When you click it, a widget does open. So you can choose 1 coffee, 3 coffee, or 5 coffees, but we always type in 25 because Corey has not been able to see for over 25 years now. He is blind, his eyes don't work, which is why I often read the comments and why I read what's in the chat, because that's the only way for him to keep up with what's going on. We also have a space for you to leave your name, say something nice, and see how you're supporting the production. This is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. And so we do thank all of you, especially Phyllis Waldo. She bought us 5 coffees, and she was anonymous. But of course, we also have JBWR, Time to Grow. They call me Sunshine. So many people. And Dale, we do appreciate every last one of you. Thank you.
All right. You can also check out our merchandise. Go to our Press and Sew, the Blamazon of the YouTube streets, so you can get your fabulous home team T-shirts. And you can also get some Violet Botanical skincare, especially as we get ready for the summer months. You want to show off the legs with some shorts or show off the biceps with a muscle shirt. Get some Violet Botanical skincare. It's great for helping to relieve eczema. And you can get your bath salts, your bath scrubs, and all sorts of wonderful things from Violet Botanical Skincare. Yes. All natural, all the time.
Yep, body butter, skincare, body scrubs for adults, teenagers, children. I was trying to say bath salts, and I kept saying body skincare. But definitely when you click the red button, it takes you to the website. You're already shopping with a discount. And good news, Corey, Share with Love TV is here. A Nigerian, one of my favorites. So
thanks for coming to Share with Love TV.
Yes, always great to see you here. Amazing content. I'm always enjoying you cooking because we are doing great. And just so that you know, the fix is not in because you are here. Hey, Sunday Backyard Farmer. He's driving and listening. Great to have you in here today as well. So, Corey,
sneak peek, get the plant-based treat.
Yeah, I was going to say, we got to get in there and give them something good because, we are not the
vigilantes.
We are not the
fruit hoodlums.
We are not the
plate popo.
None of that. Now, you are here at the home team where we want you eating fruits and vegetables at every meal simply because it's good for you, right? All of the doctors say, look, I want my samples first. Who said that?
Wally.
See, that's what I'm saying. Earlier he said, quit, it's just salty, that's all. But he's always acting up. So anyways, yes, get your plant-based treat because it's good for you. It does a body good. Friday, we'll be featuring Dr. Loomis. Of course, we'll be with him later on in the week, and it is a good time there with Dr. Loomis. He was featured in the Game Changers movie. It's a full featured film. And so he says, fruits and vegetables, whole grains and all of that stuff, it can reverse chronic illnesses. Dr. McDougall will tell you it's the food. He's so much fun. So it's not just us, it's all the doctors. Here's a sneak peek.
I would think it would be bland and no taste at all, but this is has a great flavor. I mean, what spices did you use? I mean,
easy, cheesy, vegan mac.
All right.
That's it. The easy, cheesy vegan mac is the plant-based treat for today.
It's time to settle up and ride in the first place pony derby. It's time for you to hashtag the home team to get your horse mounted and ready to ride in this race to see who gets bragging rights for being here in the first place pony race.
Yes. Now, Black Tropical was first to comment. Only one person can be first. So, of course, if you are like, man, I wish I was first, here's your chance to get in there. Do not hashtag plate popo because that won't get you far. Wally, he is always teasing us. Now, of course, we do have hashtag Soil Family Expo in there, but that won't get you into the first place pony. The first place pony race, you do have to put in hashtag the home team. Now, while you're putting that in, we're going to bring our guest back in so that way we can chit chat about it. And if you're wondering, well, what is this hashtag Soil Family Expo? Well, that's an event that's happening May 20th to the 22nd in Savannah, Georgia, between Atum Pond, We're Blind Guy, his wife, their life. They're Black Tropical. Corey, you explain it.
All right, the Soil Family Expo is part of the Soil Family LLCs. What we're offering as an event of a lifetime. It's going to be a Soil Family Expo at Savannah Children's Museum in Savannah, Georgia, May 20th through the 22nd. We'll be doing lots of great presentations. We got presentations by Ann Dale.
No, you just gotta give them the goodness, like call it what it is, the whoop whoop train or the.
We got Food by Faith will be there presenting. All sorts of content creators will be there, and we'll. Up to 50 content creators, and we're looking for more to join us. We have a great time in Savannah, so don't forget hashtag Soil Family Expo.
Absolutely. So right now for the first place pony, we are going to bring in our guest to help us.
First, you got hashtag the home team.
Hashtag the home team. My twin is being messy, well being true. Well Talk Productions is talking about himself, Wally. So, hey, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
All right.
Hey there. We are happy to have you here to help us with our first place pony. We're going to ignore them saying hashtag no okra. He says if that hasn't been said yet. Do you like okra, Emily?
I actually never had okra.
No, you've had it. If you had my food, you've had okra.
Oh, really? Well,
yeah.
well, I guess I like it. Because everything you make is delicious.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Well, let's get into another tip from you. So far, you've given us a sneak peek into some gems, but
I know we're talking about 3 life hacks for moms. We should say 3 life hacks for parents, especially if you're a work from home parent and if you're a parent of a large family or blended family. There's lots of dynamics that go on with that. And for you said there's a few things that you and your husband do to keep a well-oiled machine going. And the first is planning. Tell our audience some of the things that they can do as far as planning to help them with time management and other things that roll right into having to be a work from home parent and also managing a large blended family.
Yeah, I think the key nugget is what you guys said earlier. Communication is definitely key into planning. When planning events, when planning trips, when planning the day-to-day. More communication, over communication could be good for us because we have so many different moving parts. So definitely communication, definitely, having some tools and some resources like calendars and, getting people involved in that. And creating spaces that we may need to just like for example, our baby, creating spaces for our baby to just kind of, have her to explore in her early development stages. So definitely planning, sticking together, being on the same team and utilizing some resources to make that happen.
Now, just to set the backstage, you went from being a divorced mom of 2 to a married mom of 8.
Now, Cassandra Dominic, I don't know if you're married and how many kids you have, or Synovia. I know you only have one, Synovia. Thank you for putting in hashtag the home team. And Jatan, I know you have at least one daughter. So I come from a large family where by the time I got there, we were already large, but we were much like yourself. Whereas, Valisi Uchi is here too, Cora. I'm officially Nigerian now. Yes. Anyways. So yeah, her channel, just to let you know, Emily, is where you can go. A lot of her videos, she talks about how to help your husband keep his joystick strong. So that's all I'm gonna say. But back to what you were saying. I come from a large family. Now, for you, having a small family that you grew up in with, okay, I've had parents, I got a sibling, and then having your own family in much the same way. I heard you say calendars, did you already have the calendar? How are you using that? Are there any other tools that you use to help you plan?
Yeah. So like Corey said, I came from, before I just got recently married, I came from, I was a divorced mother of 2. And then we blended, and then we had 7 children, and then we had a baby together, which made it our 8 children. So there was no manual for it. So you really have to create what's going to be good for your family. And it took a lot of trial and error, and it took a lot of communication, and it took a lot of staying on the same page with my husband and I, but also getting the kids, looped in to see how they, what's some things that they think that they would like to see our family, mesh well, blend well, and be successful. So yeah, a calendar was definitely one of those things. Like now we have our own personal calendars, my husband and I, but we also have a family calendar that's on a refrigerator that the kids are in charge of. So they're in charge of writing, the birthdays for all of the family and extended family, the holidays, movie releases, after school activities. They really have a hand in doing all of that. So they feel definitely connected to what's happening, and it makes them excited. And then it makes us excited because we're all on the same page and they have something that's theirs, that's tangible.
Right. So again, it's all about planning for you. And like I said, with all those moving parts, I know that there's a lot of planning that has to go on with between you and your husband. And also,
I just want to give an update, Corey. Jatan, you know, that's our girl. She's a fashion designer, just FYI. She's been back and forth to the Gambia, but she says, good Lord, I have 3 children, but 8. I'm saying that in her voice because I can hear her talking. And, you know, our family was much like yours where, you know, both of my parents were widowers actually when they got married. And so
one was a widow, one was a widower.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Widower. Yes. Either way, they got together and then they had one more. When they got together, they had 7. No, they had 8. Then they had one more. So, yeah, it's just, you know, like you're saying, there's no manual. However, you have everyone playing a part, the way Synovia Ridley is saying.
Yes,
so it's really sweet the way you have them having their own calendars. I heard you laughing, Corey, when you said that way they have
movie releases.
Right. Movie releases that they might want to see, you know.
And it's funny because even in our house, you know, periodically our children add something on, like they have a field trip to school, they'll pop up on the calendar.
Because we use a digital calendar because Corey can't see, so that works for us. Is yours digital? Is it manual? How does that work?
So, you know, my husband really likes his digital calendar. I am a little stuck in my old school ways, so I do keep a physical calendar or a planner, but I also do place things on my digital calendar. But for the children and the family, it's a manual or it's a physical calendar that we place on the on the refrigerator, and that's only because it's kind of easier for them to just go there, and I try to limit screen time. So anytime we can get them away from the screen and not be distracted, you know, for them to say, hey, I'm looking at the calendar, but really you're probably like on some game. So.
Perfect. You know, we have a question because we got our folks in the chat that we fight with, Well Talk Productions, as well as G. Albert. But G. Albert has a question. Wow, so which one of the 8 is your favorite? My girls are fighting for that spot. So says my favorite oldest daughter. I need to qualify with them.
Yeah. I was gonna say, you know, you think that your heart could not be open enough to love, you know, other children, and you're like that every time you have a child. So I can't say that I have a favorite, but I can say the one that made me a mother. I really cherish that child
name,
because
right, that name.
He brought me into the game, you know, So yeah.
You know, Philip Walter Jr. says, I'm the middle child, baby boy, and parents' favorite child. The rest of the siblings trying to figure out who's second. True, because there are 4 above, 4 below him. So he's right, and he is the baby boy. So we got Jatan in the house, says Synovia.
Now, how did the new baby change the dynamics of things? I know it's easy to say, babies are game changers, but it's definitely a game changer when you got 7 others involved.
Yeah, especially with planning, because I know that there are certain tools that you say, look, I was trying not to use this because it's a digital asset, but I gave in. So I don't know if Alexa was before or after the baby.
That's interesting.
And tell us also how Alexa has made a difference for planning as well.
Yeah, so my husband on his own is an excellent planner in terms of long-term planning, event planning, getting us places on time as much as he can within my reason. And I'm very good on the day-to-day planning, you know. So we have our strengths there. We recognize our strengths. We discuss those strengths. After the game changer baby, that's when I fought hard. I was like, you know, I'm not using Alexa. I'm not using Google. I don't want the microphones in my house. I'm staying off grid.
That's a game changer baby, Corey, when she was little.
So, but I fought hard to keep, you know, Alexa out. But then, you know, I became a little bit more stressed, a little bit more, you know, feeling, you know, I was doing so much. And I said, I need something, a tool to help me. And I discovered that Alexa had a schedule where you can put things on the schedule. And so every morning now, when the children go to school, I play their favorite song. It makes them happy. It's their cue to get up. And then there's no longer a fight to go room from room to say, get up. They're automatically getting up. They're excited. You know, they're driven by music. So that makes them happy and it puts them on their day. Same thing for, you know, the time that they have to leave out to go to the bus. You know, it'll bing and say, hey, it's this time. So, keep an eye out for this time. Shower time. It's just a better tool. And I think that a lot of times we as women, and also as mothers, we just try to pack on so much, and we handle so much. And I got out of the space of saying that I'm superwoman or super mom and start saying, you know what, I do need help. I need help. And so those different systems, not just Alexa, but also support systems and other systems as well, really helped me just be more productive and not lose myself, because you can be doing so much that you can lose yourself. And that was my goal. I didn't want to lose myself. So yeah, relinquishing some power and giving it elsewhere.
Perfect.
I will say this: I did try that hack today. It was time to get our girls to school. I went because our middle daughter, you have to take a stick of dynamite to blow her out of the bed. And that might not work. But I got when they started singing one of her favorite songs from the musical Hamilton. She popped right up, started singing too, and was like, "Oh, I'm on my way to the shower." I said, "Oh, okay, good."
Yeah. Oh, you know. So look, the tools are working. Now, Claude Joseph is here, so it looks like we can get into the first place pony and Wealth Talk Productions. No, you did not see quadruple. But anyways, Philip Waldo is definitely saying welcome to the show.
Hi.
And so we have a lot of people that have already put in hashtag the home team. So all we need to do, thank you, Share with Love TV, for adding that in. If you haven't put it in already, make sure you get it in there. No Okra has it in. No Okra was saying, "Oh, the baby is so cute. I want another one, Michelle." I don't know. His wife might be like, "Wait a minute." So how are we going to do this giveaway? The first place pony giveaway.
I'm going to make the horse race announcement. And Emily, when I say bring, you're going to say what you say when the last child gets on the bus to go to school. And they're off.
Okay. So does she have to say it in a horse race? No, it wasn't for quadruple babies. That was the baby growing up. Wealth Talk Productions and different pictures. Anyways, so does she have to say it like a horse race person or any way she wants to?
Any way she wants to.
All right, let's go for it.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this edition of the Blind Guys Work Their Life Live First Place Pony Derby. All the jockeys are mounted in position behind the gates, and bring.
All right, we got Wally, Share with Love Productions. Share with Love TV, Sec Amethyst, Next Gen, The Okra, Sec Amethyst, Share with Love TV, BWR, Andale Homestead, David Hunt, Cassandra Gen. Hey, Next Gen Investor!
Hey, Next Gen Investor. See how that goes? You change your name and you end up winning twice.
Yes, because she won on Friday. Wow. 2 wins. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And now a word from No Okra, David Hunt, and Wally and Wealth Talk Productions.
It's not
Yes.
bad.
Motherhood is this is Philip Waldo Jr. Motherhood is the second most thankless job next to fatherhood. You know what? We just need you to congratulate Next Gen Investor because see, look, No Okra says Ragamuffin. Thank you, Gail at Night and Sec Amethyst, the lioness of videography, for congratulating Next Gen Investor for winning the first place pony. That's all we wanted were some congratulations. And before we get into your next talking point, we are also going to have you join African Dreaming and Share with Love TV on, even Wealth Talk Productions congratulated Next Gen. Okay. Claude Joseph. Oh, Next Gen says, all right, thanks. And guys and gals. So if you can also join them all and go ahead and congratulate Next Gen Investor on winning first place pony, we would appreciate it.
Yes, absolutely. Congratulations, Next Gen Investor, on winning the first place pony. We are so excited. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, guys,
I should get a dance and everything.
Get you a stick and stay because there'll be another great giveaway coming from our guest, RENEE herself. And Emily, we're going to put you back in the virtual green room to wait because now we got to give you a formal introduction.
Yeah, see you soon, okay?
Fancy. Bye.
All right.
Well, guys, welcome to this edition of A Blind Guy.
His wife.
Their Life Live. We're here for you every Wednesday,
Thursday,
and Friday at
11:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
In a 1-hour talk show where we introduce you to fabulous guests all throughout the fun drawings and the plant-laced treat. And our fabulous guest is here to help you change your narrative of normal when you think about your health.
your business,
and your wealth. And today's fabulous guest is no exception to the fabulous guest rule. When it comes to a Wonder Woman, this is the real life version of Wonder Woman. This is the real life version of Supermom. This is the real life version of every superhero woman that you ever could imagine. She makes Dr. Octopus look like he only has 2 arms because she manages 8 children plus a job and a husband and a dog all at one time. She makes it look easy. Easier than anything that Superman could do as far as all his superhuman strength. It's time for today's featured guest. It's the superhero herself. It is Emily RENEE.
welcome back.
You shouldn't have. Oh my goodness. Thank
Well,
you.
you know what? We had to bring you back, especially now the Trash Can Waves is here.
Hey.
The D.A. Baracus of the YouTube streets is here.
Yes, and of course, look at Giaba. Corey, you talking
I
about
know. I
Laquita?
was gonna say that. I said you're describing Laquita.
Well, we want to talk about you right now because my tiny garden is here watching from work. Everybody sneaking in from work. Girl, you good? So let's talk about it. You are here talking about
3 life hacks for moms, especially working at home parents or parents with large families or blended large families. We talked about planning. You know how you say planning is essential, making sure that you have a way to communicate, getting the children involved as part of the communication package, as far as things like updating the calendar, the written calendar, so they can add to that calendar and have a say in what's going on in
and
life.
using Alexa, using tools like Alexa. You know, Jatan is laughing at us, so that everybody has some sort of autonomy. There are certain alarms and music and things that come on automatically, so you can schedule that and make it work for you.
Mhm.
You know, most people hear the word systems, they think about electronic systems, like you said, like Alexa, or like we were talking about the calendar, Google Calendar. But what other types of systems do you have in place, or can people incorporate into their life to manage that work-life balance, especially when they have a large
Ooh,
family?
tell us something good, because Simple Southern Reflections, she has an HGTV type of channel where it's like perfection. She does a lot of decorating, designing, and she's like you, working in the corporate world, making strides and all of that stuff. So tell us about systems. She would appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. So yeah, I described before. Of course, I use Alexa now. I've gotten over my my angst on it. But yeah, we use Alexa. And I also use, of course, like the internet and staying connected, because 3 of our older girls don't live in home with us. But before I got pregnant and I got a little bit more busy, we would schedule like weekly or bi-weekly game nights over the computer. So we would, go and do Uno or some type of word game where we would all connect over the computer and play those games. But outside of those, like, electronic systems that can help you on a day-to-day, we have a huge support system, like a huge tribe of support, which I'm very grateful for. And we also use the support of therapy. So all those things combined really, and also we hold true to, what connects us in whatever spiritual realm or spiritual way that people connect. We also have our spirituality that connects us. So that is also another system that we use to stay connected and to then be able to take the greatest parts of us and send it on to the children. Because it starts with the unit first, and then we can spread it on to the children.
And you even include in your system, like, your extended family, but also you create your own yoga instruction. You've actually extended as far as a system to keep the family connected as well, correct?
Yeah.
And let us know also if, like G. Albert is asking, is that if that was a part of how you cope with the pandemic in 2020 to 2021 with the kids being home. So I'll also share, while you're talking about it, I will be sharing your Naked Soul yoga. I always say it backwards, so I have to say it slow. I know, because then I'll say
hot naked yoga is what she does.
Anyways, go ahead and tell us about it, how this was part of the systems that helped you get through.
Yeah, so definitely, in addition to the things, like our huge family support system and also therapy for us, we also have monthly just family meetings. We try to do it once or twice a month, but definitely once a month, where we have family meetings where the children just get to sit down and share, you know, what are some things that are going right? What are some things that are not, you know, going so right? How can we be better? What would you like to do? And one of those things that I tried to implement very early in our blending, because it's such a huge part of my life, is to have yoga sessions. So I teach hot yoga, but I also teach every type of yoga. I teach chair yoga, older yoga, young people yoga. I teach all types of yoga, but I really, really do enjoy teaching. I really enjoy teaching.
There's the dog getting the yoga, like everybody, right?
Yeah.
It's just good.
Yeah, I really enjoy kids yoga. I do teach it at a couple different locations, but I also teach it here at home, and that's been very instrumental into playing a factor in, you know, meditation and being more mindful of, you know, how we treat others, how we treat ourselves, things like that, and it keeps us connected. And to go back to the question that was asked with the pandemic, so during the pandemic, when, you know, everything kind of shut down, we had just bought a house, we were blending, and then we got married, and I got pregnant, and then I didn't send the children back to school. We actually excuse me,
no, you're fine.
We actually homeschooled. So it wasn't like you know, how the kids went home and they got on the computer. I didn't want any, you know, much screen time. So I said, you know what, we'll do this together. And I asked them, what is it that you're interested in? What would you like to learn? And we really focused on what each child wanted to learn. And, you know, I don't like to big myself up much, but when I did send them back to brick and mortar school, all the time they tell me they miss homeschool. And I really cherish the time that we had, that we could learn. And I taught them, you know, things, science, social studies, math, art, music, but also they learned life skills. They learned those, you know, chores and how to do laundry and those things on how to take care of yourself. So you learn them now, and then we just start to progress. And, you know, that way when they're old, I tell them all the time, when they're older, you don't need anybody to do anything for you. You can say, I know how to do that. I know how to do that. So
this is good. Next Gen Investor is like, Emily is a super mom. And of course, Jatan Bailey is like, Jatan B. Damn, she is a super mom. But the damn is like all caps.
Now I gotta tell you this: you are not a good yoga instructor if Braxton can't do a downward facing dog.
Oh, he did. We have video evidence of that. If you continue that video,
I'll pull it back up.
He did do a downward facing dog. So nice. I'm actually very impressed. Yeah.
And you know, the other thing is that mentioning
just so you know,
yoga.
Braxton is a dog.
Yeah.
Right, Braxton is a dog. I love, how do you say this, hot yoga?
Bikram. Mm-hmm.
Okay, Bikram. Do you do hot yoga? Because Philip is asking, is there such a thing as cold yoga? So is cold yoga regular yoga, and then there's Bikram or hot yoga?
Yeah, the cold yoga is where you go to like places that you get the froyo from.
No, there's all types of yoga. There is Bikram hot yoga, which is, you know, one type of yoga, but there's also hot yoga in heated rooms. There is cold yoga, which is just yoga. But I mean, yoga is anywhere. Yoga is what we're doing now, just sitting and being aware of your senses. Not so much what we call asana, which is movement, but it's really breathing techniques, pranayama. It's really about knowing those different things. Yoga is, you know, it's 8 limbs, but I won't go into that.
Right. Well, so here's the thing, because I do have here where Braxton got into the downward dog. So I'm gonna scrub forward to where he was doing that. And I know that Simple Southern Reflections was asking, oh wow, he is doing it, Corey. Simple Southern Reflections was asking, and then he did it on his own. That is so cute. He was asking about your channel. So this is why we are sharing your Instagram. Oh, wait a minute. She was about to do some things. Okay. Upside down. Anyways, okay. JBWR says, could yoga be about prana?
Yes, absolutely. Yoga, that is one of the limbs of yoga. It's just pranayama, which is those breathing techniques, or just breathing, being aware of the breath. And that's one of the things that we are, as a Western society, we focus a lot on the movement, but the core of yoga is so much more than movement. And the more that you tap into the more side of it, the more that you appreciate yoga as a whole. But yeah, it definitely all compounds together to be a beautiful practice, what I call moving meditation.
And then Jatan is asking, I've been into Qigong currently. Have you tried that?
I haven't tried it, but I know a couple people that has, and then and that do it regularly. And I think maybe I did do it a long time ago, but it's not a current practice, but definitely one that I appreciate.
Right. And so there is no such thing as hot yoga. I mean, ice yoga, sex yoga, those aren't things. Those are just like these.
There's definitely sex yoga. You know, how you think I got my husband? No, I'm just kidding.
So that's a part of those systems. Okay. I love it.
Free hot naked yoga. Well, we're gonna move we want to go ahead and put the second hashtag in. The second hashtag is going to be, what's the name of the company? The yoga company?
Hot Naked. I mean, look, I'm saying Hot Naked now. Look.
It's Naked Soul Yoga. And it's not even about being naked, you guys. It's about the soul being naked. It's about, staying, true to yourself and gritting all of those things, the facade that we put on for society to make ourselves feel like we're okay. We cannot be okay in Naked Soul Yoga. We can just be ourselves, be vulnerable, and just release all of that energy on the mat so that we leave the mat being a better person than we came onto the mat. And that's what Naked Soul Yoga is about.
Perfect. You hear that, Nikki? The everyday life of an OCD-ish chick. That's
hashtag Naked Soul Yoga.
Hashtag, it's scrolling at the bottom of the screen, Naked Soul Yoga. Poor Philip Waldo Jr. hasn't touched his toes since 1998, so he'll start with yogurt and move into yoga.
That's a good start. Probiotic.
One of the keys to the third life hack that you gave for managing a large family, a blended family, and balancing work-life balance, you said that time management, that's very key. And also that incorporates not just time management between you and your husband, but the ex-spouses have to get involved too, because this is a blended family. Tell us how it looks for you, as I call you guys a real life Brady Bunch.
Oh yeah. Well, I really have to give it to my husband, man. He, my ex-husband and I, we remain very close friends, and he's an excellent guy, a beautiful and excellent father. I love and respect him. And then my husband, my current husband now, I have to give it to him. He has a beautiful relationship with his children's mothers. And when we got together, I feel that how that person sets the tone for them is how that, the new spouse will treat them. And he's had nothing but positive and beautiful things to say about the children's mothers. So and now it's, everybody gets it. It's about the children. We keep the children as center focus. And when we do that, it's easier to navigate things. So now for those, he can drop the children off at, their dad's house. And I can drop the children off at their mom's house. And when there's important events like birthdays, holidays, things of that sort, we all come together for a family, because that's actually one of the things that the children enjoy. They enjoy seeing, all parts of the family, my mother, my father, now my Iya, my Baba. They enjoy having everybody together and creating that experience. And who are we to rob them of that experience for our own selfish reasons? And so, shout out to, Olivia and Lorraine and Chris, and, thank you guys for, being awesome co-parents. And yeah.
Magnificent.
Because it's key to have them involved, because again, you got to time up drop-offs, pickups, and, all these events, it all takes communication. So it's great to have that open communication.
Now
time management.
Speaking of time management, we are going to let you go. We're about to do the second giveaway right now, because this is a 1-hour show. We still have our plant-based treats. So Trash Can Waves is throwing out the compliments. Today's guest is brought to you by Beauty and Excellence. Let me thank your mother and father for granting you to us.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Her husband's a big dude. I don't know if you want that smoke.
I know, right? Look at Gian. But you know, Emily, you and your family are truly blessed. I mean, truly blessed. Listen to him.
Yes.
So
Blessings.
we're going to get into the second giveaway because we talked earlier about, how you use planning and systems and time management. And part of all of that is the children working as well. So the next time it's time for them to cook, whoever wins this giveaway can determine if the kids cook, the husband cook, or you, Emily, if you do the cooking.
Or the dog.
Yes.
No, we don't want the dog cooking. So
and might I add, my husband, he enjoys cooking. He's actually a really good cook. And the children, it's not that I make them cook; they have interest in cooking, and so, anytime I can relinquish one of those things and also and help them, then that's a beautiful thing as well. That's a life skill. But I am also not opposed to not doing it. So whoever wins gets to decide. Don't choose me. Don't choose me.
Don't say her, huh? All right. Well, Philip says, thanks for sharing today. And how are we going to do this giveaway, Corey?
I'm going to say 3, 2, 1. And Emily's going to say butt naked soul yoga.
Well, Philip said it was buckety bucket. I think he said buckety naked. So, but anyways, okay.
No, I'm just going to say naked soul yoga.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Albert, we're going to answer the Bambi background. Whose room did you confiscate later after this? Yep, trash can. All the good was married. Go ahead, Emily. What were you going to say?
I'm sorry. I just got distracted by trash can waste. Hey, how you doing?
I know, right? He's always in there. So good. Everybody has put in hashtag Naked Soul Yoga. If you're ready, Corey, we'll get it going.
3, 2, 1.
Naked Soul Yoga.
All right, we got Trash Can Waves, Wally G. Albert, Next Gen Investor, Audrey Willis, Trash Can Waves, Philip Waldo, Wally, Trash Can Waves, No Okra, G. Albert, Philip Waldo, Wally, Audrey Willis, G. Albert, Next Gen. Wait a minute.
2-time winner, all in one.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
She changed the name of the account and she's become a winner.
Congratulations.
Absolutely. Congratulations.
So, and now a word from David Hunt. A word from No Okra, a word from Wally, a word from Well Talk to Justice, a word from Trash Can Waves.
So, all right. So we already know, I know, Wally, the prize is Next Gen Investor now gets to choose who cooks. I know, right? JBWR, I know No Okra. They're like, rig. Anyway.
They get to choose who cooks the next dinner. It's going to be Emily, it's going to be the husband, or it's going to be the kids.
Yes. Look, Share with Love TV even said it again because she never wins. She's like, wait a minute. You all, Next Gen Investor, let us know, and then we will say goodbye to Emily Renee for now so that we can get into DDD with LBC. You made it just in time. Hey there. And so let's see. Next Gen Investor, she says, oh wow, no words. Thanks, guys and gals. Let us know though, who's cooking next?
The husband, the Emily, or the kids?
Look at Philip. Why is he voting saying Emily? Share with Love is laughing. No Okra said, Houston, we have riggedness. Thank you. The everyday life of an OCD chick. Nikki says, congrats. Let's see if next year. Oh, Papa can cook this time. Okay, he likes to anyways.
Right.
Yay, Baba cooks. Yeah.
Yes, Baba, it's your turn next time.
Well, Emily, we definitely thank you for joining us today. We're going to pop you back into the virtual green room and we will see you at another time.
Any last words before you go?
Wait, I thought there was one more question that you said we get back to. I don't want to miss it.
I think I was ignoring Wally. He wanted to know whose room you confiscated because there's a Bambi theme.
Oh yeah. So yeah, initially, this.
Oh, it
put
was
this on the wall because it was our daughter was in our room, but the older she got, the more aware she got, the more she was aware of that other type of yoga, and so we had to create a different space for her. So we created a different space, but it's hard to let go of Bambi. So so I'm in my room, but it's on the wall in my room.
Perfect. Right.
So any last words? I'm going to stick around and take a listen to the plant-based treat of the day because it is macaroni and I freaking love the macaroni. Let me tell you, I freaking love this. Thank you guys for having me on your show. You guys are excellent, beautiful. I love joining the show. I love being in the chat. Everybody is so fun. And Thank you guys so much. You guys are excellent. I could say a whole bunch,
We
but
appreciate it. No, we thank you. And just so that you know, Corey, DDD with Elder C wanted you to know, or as Philip called her, Triple C. That's Colleen.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All
Yes.
right.
So, all right. We'll see you soon, Emily.
All right. Bye, everybody.
All right.
All
Take
right.
care. All right, Corey. How do we get into it?
Now it's time for today's plant-based treat by Chef LaQuita Marie.
Getting you to eat more fruits and vegetables every day at every single meal.
I would think it would be bland and no taste at all, but this is has a great flavor. I mean, what spices did you use? I mean,
Easy, cheesy, vegan mac.
this was good too. Ooh, it's cheesy.
Okay. And see if all right, so no matter what, you just get some orange and white root vegetables or vegetables so that it takes on the color of macaroni and cheese. You got your yellow and white squash there. There's a yellow squash, butternut squash, a bulb of garlic. And this is what the butternut squash looks like. You can get it frozen.
We used the whole head of cauliflower, some chopped up garlic, and 3 onions.
Time we added 4 Goya packets and bouillon paste.
Add 1 cup of water and let the vegetables cook until they get soft and tender. Once the vegetables get soft, add the cauliflower and let everything get really soft.
Add 4 or 5 slices of non-dairy Gouda and provolone. They melt and they're creamy. Stir it up and let it get really creamy. To me, you can't taste the vegetables. It just tastes like good flavored food.
Taste it and see if it needs salt or seasoning.
2 12-ounce boxes of noodles. No broccoli this time.
Hope you make it. We love it.
All right, guys, this was
right,
wonderful.
guys.
Emily is gone, so we know that it's been an amazing day. However, we got more coming back tomorrow.
All right, definitely join us tomorrow for more fabulous guests and more fabulous times as we talk to one of the third T's from Big Guy's Journey. It's Tequila. Coach Tequila will be coming, and she'll be with small business tips tomorrow. So,
Because look, Audrey was saying bye, Emily. So I'm like, yeah, Emily's gone, but you know, it's been a great show. Tomorrow will be even better with Coach Tequila, a business coach. She's been helping.
world coaching.
Yes, change the world or changing the world. I always say it incorrectly. However, the point is she comes with receipts. She is coaching people who are telling her or reporting back, giving their testimonial saying, yes, I've doubled my sales. Yes, my leads have increased. So she comes with receipts. So if you have a small business, this will be a great place to learn how to grow that small business.
All right, so that does it for this episode of The Blind Guy.
His wife.
Their Life Live.
Hey, you know what? Speak of the devil, they show up in the chat. Tamala and Taylor's Treat Talk Tuesday podcast said, hey, we were just talking about you for tomorrow. Definitely join in, everybody.
Yeah, join in tomorrow for Coach Tequila. She talks about small business tips. So again, thank you for joining us on this episode of The Blind Guy.
His wife.
Their Life Live.
Thank you, our African Dreaming, G. Albert, Black Tropical. Everybody saying great show. It was great having Emily on today. Corey, Philip did say, listen to Quita Jr., and Quita Jr. because he heard the 3 kids helping to narrate the food video.
Right.
You have to try this with your macaroni. And I say this because Black Tropical has done so. Adding your vegetables to the cheese sauce, it's a great way to level up the nutrition and keep the food delicious and all of that good stuff. I'll just say that. So how do we say deuces, Corey?
We say goodbye by saying what David Hunt and Noah would say if somebody offered them a bowl of gumbo. Deuces.
Dang, deuces.